I had a day yesterday that was really busy, and therefore I was really tired when I went to bed, and I lay there nice and relaxed because I'd been looking forward to getting into bed and relaxing. And then I suddenly realised that I actually wasn't relaxed. I mean, I was lying there relaxing, but what I'm saying is I realised that my muscles actually were still in a bit of a state of tension, and I realised because my neck, when I thought about my lower neck, it did feel slightly tense, even though I was lying there relaxed. And it suddenly occurred to me that that is how I tend to lie in bed, which means that my body never fully relaxes. And I thought a bit about lots of life events that have happened. I mean, we all have. Many of us have experienced where there's death of somebody that you really love, and all sorts of things that life throws at you, and you become little by little maybe a little bit tenser and a little bit tenser and a little bit tenser. I mean, it might even be that there are situations like such as when a loved one dies and when they're nearing the end, particularly as a grown-up, although this can happen when you're younger as well, that you're kind of subconsciously hyper alert, because the phone might ring or somebody might ask you to do something, or there might be a need, and your body learns, your body adjusts to that. Your body kind of goes, okay, so I need to do this. You don't really consciously think about it, but your brain and your body and your nervous system makes a decision that this is what is currently needed in your life, and without thinking about it, because it's in the subconscious, you just carry on doing it. So I realised that something has happened at some point, and my body worked out, decided to not properly relax. So, I mean, definitely it's called the ripple effect. Maybe called the butterfly effect. I know there's a thing called the butterfly effect, but I don't know if that is this. But one thing happens, and it then affects everything else. One thing happens, and it sets up a something for something else to happen. So if you're tense about a situation, then you become step by step more tense about it, is what I'm saying. So I discovered, realised that I wasn't properly relaxing, and that I can't remember the last time that I did. I mean, this isn't a huge life is going to come to an end problem. I've just realised for me that I'm, for some reason, I'm not fully relaxing when I've got the opportunity to, and therefore when I realised it, I enabled myself to so fully relax. I felt as if I was sinking into the bed. Possibly felt as if I was sinking through the bed. It was a very new feeling. And my goodness, I feel relaxed. So that means I've caught it. Don't know how many years this has been going on for, but I've noticed it, I've caught it, and I can now really positively do something about it. So I wonder how many of us, and probably most of us, I wonder how many of us, there is something that starts a process with us, for us, that turns into something that isn't necessarily very good for us, and that therefore, by looking out for it, by being open to it, we can turn it around and adjust it, and in my case, work towards having really good relaxation, and jolly good sleep, because lots of people like me don't have the best sleep in the world, and it would be, yeah, it's a real positive. I discovered for a little while that, wow, that's what it feels like to really relax. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness. And you can guarantee that I am going to be doing that again, because wowza.